Okay, so I made this really simple structure here. This is going to be going down, as you can see, towards the ground. Simple structure. And then what we're going to do together is we're going to start to build a very small kind of A-frame little shelter here. And then later, we're going to go into the woods and do this on a larger scale. But I thought it might be fun in the garden just to start off with something kind of small and tidy that my daughter can get involved in. So,
Daddy, wanna do something?
let's go, let's start building. Okay, continuing on for that den build in the garden, we're now at one of my favourite local woods. There's so much opportunity here for building dens, some most amazing trees. In fact, we might even see some ready-made dens as well. So I'm going to try and replicate that same A-frame shelter, but here in the woods, with obviously some larger twigs and natural materials, but we'll see what we can find. Yeah, if you look at these fantastic trees, so many kind of intricate webs of trunks and branches to hang from. My mind's just kind of going everywhere right now. What do I need to look for? What do I want to see? How do I want to start this build? So many opportunities right in front of me. Okay, I found it. So, got a nice tree here. I'm going to wedge that in there. I just found this here. This is good. I could adjust the height of this slightly as well, but that's going to jam in there quite nicely. Maybe I could put it just above actually. Let's put that just above, jam that in there. And now I've got an opportunity here to build a shelter against that. Now that's just one quick find. So we'll build against this and see what we have, but I could use this tree in many different ways. And like I said, over there's a family. Over here, look, there's another tree. If had something goes in between the two, even if I had some tarp or rope, that might be quite nice for a shelter. But let's start by building around here first of all. Okay, so this shelter build's coming along now. You can see what looks like on the other side. That's a little bit more empty. What you can start to do as well is put some of these ferns that I've got here just on the top. Like I say, this was one of the first trees I found, so I'm not suggesting this is the perfect tree. What I also found during this time was lovely Y-shaped branch here. This offers another opportunity to build yourself a shelter at a higher level. So we could take this, put this Y over here, and put your main line across the top and then build either side from that, which I'll try and show you an example of in a moment. But this is the basic kind of A-frame structure there, showing this side. The same thing we did in the garden, and obviously I can get under here as well. This is a fun one. I like this one with the learners at school. This is a great one for children because it's at their level, at their height. Obviously for adults you want something a little bit higher to get underneath it and use it properly, but this is a fantastic one that I like to use with learners on the forest school site. I'm just trekking through the undergrowth here. Look at this. Look at this opportunity here. It's almost like a ready-made shelter system. Maybe somebody started over this side. I can see there's a few branches up against it, but if you take a look at this shelter opportunity, you've got to take those opportunities when you find them. Actually, no, looks like it's quite a natural fall here. You start to use this side, build that shelter using what's already there. That would be fantastic. Good coverage, good height for an adult. I'll just show you the height if I get in here. That's pretty good. I could get underneath that if I needed to. Clear away some of the debris. I've got a shelter. Look at this tree here. The mad opportunities available with this tree. We've got so many possibilities here. Building a shelter, fixing to. It's just wonderful. It's really sad, of course, that this tree's come down, but to be able to use it in such a way would be quite remarkable. Over here, look, these large branches that have snapped. We can even take some of these large branches, move them out there into the other parts of the forest, and this is why I love these woods so much. The opportunities available here. So you've seen me build some quite simple shelters, but there are things you can do at a much larger scale. Now, unfortunately, because of some of the wet weather we've had, or quite a lot of wet weather, some of these branches, especially that wide branch I found earlier, as soon as I tried to put it in the ground, it just snapped in half. They're just not sturdy enough at the moment to hold the weight of mainline branches. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you that example. Any other examples I find, I'll include as well. Got some evidence here of what looks like the start of a fire build, and then pillbox there. More den potential. Look at this here. Start to use that as your main frame. Nice and solid. Could build down over here. Look at this view as well. Lovely view out into wilderness. You can start to use this. There's a little bit of a wind defence there. Build down across here. So I just want to show you the opportunities that we have. But normally, working with children, this is what I want to be talking about. What can you see? What can I see through my eyes? And how can I start to incorporate that into their understanding of building dens and shelters? Now, this tree here has always fascinated me, because look at it. It's got this low hanging branch here, but if you get down and under and inside, I can stand up now. So look at this. Almost pre-built shelter. Natural, growing. So if I was stuck in the woods for tonight, I couldn't go far wrong by setting up a little bit more of a covered structure above my head. But otherwise, this is fantastic. We'll look at the ground, a few roots, some flat ground there. Again, great opportunities. Just want to show you through my eyes what I'm seeing here. I love this woods.